Being featured is brought to you by Lucky Horseshoe, A&R Electrical Services, and Patient Spirit Productions.
My guest being featured has been singing for over 20 years, and he's opened shows such as the Jack Ure Show, Neo Show, and Tevin Campbell. His name is Omar McQuilkin. Omar, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Well, 20 years is a long time. Talk about the beginning where you understand. Well, I have a voice and I want to get out there.
Well, started singing in the neighborhood with some fellas. You know, in the neighborhood we playing drums, playing boxes, say choose out toilet rolls, up on the road and stuff. Then, you know, every place I go, people say you got a great voice, but you don't go into a competition. For years I hearing that. Then I decided, I asked my mom if she would take me to Junior Monarch. She told me, hold on. From there, she took me to Teen Talent. I still didn't want to enter Junior Monarch because Junior Monarch at that time was the thing. Though my Teen Talent had a little buzz, but not how Junior Monarch had it. So when I entered Teen Talent, I did a little ups and downs, as you know. I went through about 4 or 5 different polarities, 6 to 12. Then I moved on to the 13 to 20, went to finals, placed 5th in Teen Talent, then moved to Junior Monarch. That's where the action started.
Yeah, and talk about the Junior Monarch experience. I know that Junior Monarch is be quite competitive, so talk about those days.
Yeah, with Junior Monarch, well, my first song was written by Mighty Gabby. I entered that like twice. My first song was written by the Mighty Gabby, Omar Ruling the Town. That was the first time for me, not knowing how to maneuver by the stage and stuff for soca music, because I was doing R&B, as you know, in Teen Talent. So it was a quite an experience. The second year now, my song was written by Tony Rebel Bailey from Crossfire, which Crossfire gave me some lessons. He performed a couple of times with Crossfire as a little youngster coming up. So it was good. That year also I placed 3rd in the competition. It was a great experience. Can't complain. And
eventually you got the big leagues, the big boy leagues, Party Monarch. Talk about the thought of actually entering that competition, because no, it's not Junior Monarch anymore. It's the real deal.
Well, as I told you, it took years to even get to that.
Yeah.
I was in Synergy, the band, then I moved on from Synergy to Electric. So I was in Electric like for 2 years before even going to finals, because I didn't want to sing soca music like that. I started off with 2 songs in Electric Band. Keisha Christian took leave, and it pushed me forward. So I had to find an image. So with that image now, I created the White Glove. So then from the White Glove now, I said, well, you gotta find some music though. So I started rehearsing. We used to do the reggae lounge at first. We do reggae lounge for like a year or so. I did the first year it came out, it was like Move Boy. A song named Move Boy was a fun song, a fun soca song. After Move Boy, the year next year was like Push It Back for Sure, Only Me You See, Only You. That type of songs going on like back in the days. Following year now, because I didn't get finals on that year. Following year, I said, boy, you gotta try this thing again. Come with a song named My Boo. I had this song the year in front, but I was doing it with a different producer. So I said, you gotta try this thing, man. Let me see how this thing gonna work. Quick, so My Boo blew up. I didn't even know that this thing would be so big, because I just sing this song blew up. Boom. From there now, we go on People's Monarch, straight to Party Monarch. Youngster now, you're just happy to be here with people who still look up to before. Used to look up to like Ed Wing, Peter Ram, Lil Rick, and then next these people actually singing. So it was just fun for me at that time. But after that now you try to take it a little more serious, try to put more timing and effort into the music, if you understand.
And I know you spoke about Hawkeye, but you also had experience working with Elephant Man. You did some tunes, Elephant Man, Hawkeye, Luther Blacks.
Yeah.
Let's talk about doing some those offers.
Hawkeye, that was easy, because when Hawkeye heard My Boo, he said, I like this, who's this youngster? We was going to pay Hawkeye. We had money to sing to Hawkeye, to pay him to feature on the track. Hawkeye didn't take any money. Hawkeye said, I like this song. I singing on this song. So Hawkeye was easy. The problem was Elephant Man. I was trying to work with Elephant Man like for 4 or 5 years. The first song we sang to Elephant Man, he don't rate no man. See, after the year My Boo now, Hawkeye jump up. Elephant Man jump on the track with no problems. Luther, we was doing an album in Electric Band called CSME. So we hooked up with Luther. I did a song named Sweat with Luther. And then I moved on from electric band. I went into Jabir with Barry Chandler and Bruce Chandler. Yeah, move on to Jabir, which Jabir featured me with Blacks on a song called Ghetto. Blacks really loved that song. He said he wished it was his. So from there, that was the link there. Move forward from there. Soca music was kicking in them times. Right now, I can't say kicking.
And you also you write your own music, write a lot of pop songs, R&B, reggae. But let's start on soca. How do you, when you think of the thought process writing soca songs, what mood do you have to get into to put together these ideas? What exactly is your approach?
Well, for me, it depends on the type of genre soca is. Because you know, I have raga soca, you have tempo, so you can also have the new bashment soca. So when I write in raga soca, I think about things in life, because I try to write meaningful things that people can reflect on, that people can understand. I don't write things out of the way. So with the raga soca now, it's like everyday living. What you're doing in effect, how you feel when it comes to that time, that type of thing. For the up tempo now, it's more energy. So you try to think like a madman. You know what I mean? You're loose, you just want to do everything, you want to wail out. So you got to take the most. You want to do this girl, you want to grind she, you want to wine she, base you over. So that's a more aggressive approach now. With the up-tempo soca. With bashment soca now, just got to take a dub, man. Just got to take a old dub. When you hear old dub now, you know, yes, this is how we can do bashment soca here. So you hear most of the time, you hear the strum, don't. See? You just I listen to the Tiger and them type of dudes now to deal with my bashment soca. And then come forward, because you realize my style different from all the rest of artists that does bashment soca. So that's how I basically write those genres.
On the topic of bashment soca, I recently saw a music video. I think that is bashment.
Yeah.
I talk about that song. I think it's a recent release, so you can talk about that now.
2015, that one called Whiny Positions.
Yeah.
That was done by DJ Spider, also Minim World, and was directed by Scenes Entourage. Look out for Scenes. Top movement, anyway. That was a lot of fun. I can't complain. And I got a shout out to Selecto Travels, them. That's who did the Catamaran. Yeah, Selecto. Then also Duke's Nightclub, and those people. Yeah, those sponsored the music video. Also PD Gear. Can't forget PD Gear, but you must watch it on YouTube. Winning Position, Marsville, pure hype, pure madness. I'm gonna tell you, big up Casper.
Yeah, and we also work with Quantum Studios, Randy Eastman. Talk about meeting Randy and also working with him.
Well, Randy was actually the person who introduced electric band to Omar McQuilkin. Randy saw me singing at Teen Talent, so they were looking for a lead singer in electric band. Randy said, Omar's the best buddy. They said, who's Omar? Said, a little youngster in Teen Talent, man, I want to go out meet him. So then from there now, they called me for the audition. Randy was the person they came to. Then he introduced me to Adrian Mapp. So the relationship was going on for years to come. Even my first daughter, Randy's the godfather of her. You understand? So it's a relationship was going on for years. Randy first saw the talent in me, I should say. Mm-hmm. He did my first soca song. He did Push It Back for Sure. He did My Boo. A lot of more songs, can't remember all right now, but I'm still working on Randy. Quantum Studios, still did a couple reggae tracks with him also. But that was a long-term relationship, ongoing relationship, yeah.
Okay, and I find every year this is just my opinion, but you don't necessarily have a problem with your music being rotated on the radio. Can you tell us that technique?
Years in the industry, years. I bring good music. You gotta bring what people want here. You can't write for yourself. You gotta write for the audience. Most artists just write to please themselves. You can't write to please yourself. You gotta write to please the audience. Remember, the audience is who's gonna buy the music. The audience is who's gonna dance to the music. And also, you gotta make sure now a DJ feels your song. If I don't feel the song, I'm a DJ. I'm playing it straight talk. You understand? So you gotta make sure now you please these people. Cause remember, it's not your show. It's you put an entertainer. As an entertainer, you have to entertain. Unless you're the singer. If you're a singer, you can sing yourself. But as an entertainer, you have to entertain. So you gotta make sure you choose the category you put yourself in. It's either you are entertainer or musician. Musicians go to different levels. Entertainers is another thing. You must entertain. So that's basically it. Just so happens the DJs like my songs. Can't complain.
You also work with Ragamuffin Entertainment. Talk about that.
Ragamuffin, Bob Z, Carla Bob. I met Carla Bob a couple years back. I think that was Reggae on the Hill. Yeah, she heard me really sing for the first time. She approached me, told me she had to talk to me. I didn't know why. A couple of days after, I saw a strange number on my phone. Carla Bob, she told me she started a group, an entertainment group. She said, I don't want you to fear your stuff, but I want you to sing this type of music for me. She bring this reggae music. She said, but what we can do, we can start now with remix to catch the people. She don't want to rush straight into the market. I say, okay, let me see where you're going with this. So from there, we start working on a couple of reggae tracks. She also got, what's his name? The guy that sings What's in My Cup. Anyway, I remember his name later. She got him on the Wine and Dip remix the year before. But she's trying to push this reggae movement. She also has Buggy Nakente on her label. She also has Miguel White and Tabitha. But it's like a little movement towards reggae music in Barbados. But she's trying to pick the best. But she also has Tia Winter from Antigua, the Soca King, under her label, trying to also put him in reggae music. You can check us on YouTube stuff. Got a nice video there, Ragamuffin Love.
Yeah, let's just go general a bit and talk about the level of reggae music coming out of Barbados. Because I always wonder, how would you be the next Chronix?
Level, well, right now, to me, it has stepped up. You have people like Daniel Medford, you have Buggy, you have LRG, to name a few. Mm-hmm. I think it's stepped up, but the problem is, I think is where we are. Mm-hmm. To be real, I think is where we are, Barbados. If they were Jamaicans, it'd probably be further. Mm-hmm. But you still gotta keep working. You can't stop. Yeah. And still gotta luckily read the DJs to play these songs.
To push the music.
But it could work if everybody worked hand in hand. If DJs work hand in hand, if the radio work hand in hand, if the news work hand in hand, and also talk shows like this work hand in hand, I think reggae music could go to another level here in Barbados.
Where do you place the Bajan reggae? Like, you know, sometimes there's a reggae festival, but then sometimes there's a night featuring mostly Bajan artists. Do you think that is a major push?
No comment. No comment. But to me, my opinion, I don't think, Freddie's trying to do a good thing. Fast Entertainment is trying to do a good thing with the Bajan reggae night. But I also think, instead of doing a Bajan reggae night, you should if you have reggae on the beach, instead of playing all the Bajan artists first in the lineup, you mix it up. A Bajan here, then a Jamaican here, a Bajan here. You can't just put all the Bajans at the start. That don't make sense. I think you should mix it up a bit. That's the honest way. I think Freddie and those guys should look into it. Fast Entertainment, please look into that.
Yeah. In your earlier years, you dedicated your life mostly to performing music. When did you make that choice to say, well, you know what, I want to sing and this is what I'm going to do?
Well, my grandfather was a part of the Opels. His name is Charles Odell. So it was basically in me. When I was going to school, all I could do was sing. I wasn't focused on schoolwork at all. But education comes first, people. Education first. But with me, all I could study is music. If I hear like a pin drop, I think no, that's the beginning of a song. If I hear like somebody drop sign on desk, that's a drum pattern there. So I build sign with it. So from there, I can't get on my head. My mother pushing me to lessons and doing all this stuff, and all I want to do is sing. My mother says she can't fight it no more. They sent me overseas to study. I came right back here. I started singing in the hotel circuit. I was singing with a group near Rush Hour with Kimberly Ennis, Bianca Boyce, and Ruth Collamore. Yeah, so back in those days, you could make a living off of music. There had lots going on in Barbados, that's the honest truth, but that was just something in me. It wasn't a choice. I think that was just me from like my grandfather's side. I'm also my uncle in Canada. He's also a musician, so I think it was just in me.
You had any early influences in terms of musicians, singers?
Luther Vandross, Stevie Wonder, Michael Jackson, of course. Can't live with Michael Jackson. Shabba Ranks. Who else? Buju Bantam. That's just to name a few. And recently, I like Chris Brown. I like probably Neo, August, I can't remember his last name, August, yeah. Yeah, there are quite a few right now that I think you're very proud of Rihanna, can't complain, I'm very proud of her. She's doing well. Yeah.
Before we leave, what advice would you give to a youngster that is looking to get into the entertainment industry and want to, make it a profession, make a living from entertainment?
First off, get an education, because you can't just look at it as just music, you gotta look at it as a business. You gotta look also, because there's enough things going on in music, you gotta deal with the marketing, still gotta deal with the production, still gotta deal now with the game, getting it played all overseas, all up on the networks, the social medias, them type of stuff, yeah. But you got your heart. If your heart ain't here, don't come.
Omar McQuilkin, thank you very much for coming.
Thanks a lot for bringing me here.